veggie shooter.
How are you all? You all right?
I'm the veggie shooter.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Right. It's got a new gun. It's a, what's it called? TX200. Made by Arms. It's got a lovely walnut stock. Yeah, look at that. Because I'm a khaki-handed as well, left-handed, like. A little cheap piece on this side. See there, look, on this side. They haven't gone on that side. Cutting costs, I expect they are, like, you know what they like. So if I want to sell it now, right, I'll have a bit of trouble, won't I? Because there's not many left-handed people out there. There's few and far between them, yes. Odd people, like, you know. Left-handed, green eyes, red blood group. Pretty sure I'm a bit of a lizard, I think I am, or something wrong with me, innit? It's a lovely gun. The good things about it, right? Oh, it's an HC as well, so it's the carbides, was it? It's a short ass, you know what I mean? The good thing about it, it looks pretty. You know, see all the lovely, all the check ring, or the fish scale, or whatever they call it. You know what they call it. It's lovely, you know. But I've had it. How long have I had it for now? 7 weeks, something like that. I've had it, and it took this long to get used to it. Now, the thing is, my HW is awesome. You know, I've just put a new spring in her, and done the seals, piston seal and the breech seal on it, and that's firing at 11.8. That is, it's right up there. That is, like with a field target trophy pellet. No, we allowed 12 foot-pound in me. You know what I mean? I bought this. Put all the chronograph. 10.1. Fucking, I was well pissed off. What pathetic that, isn't it? 10.1. You know, oh, they say it's great for target shooting. Yeah, we're allowed 12 foot-pound. Let's have 12 foot-pound, innit? Let's have it up there, like. But 10.1. I think it's just pathetic, really. Like, you know, bad on the manufacturers. But I did hear that they was doing them a little bit over, but then they're ridiculously under now. So the first thing I had to do then was learn to take it apart. You know, I didn't want to take it back to the shop. Like, the shop I bought it from was up in Ross-on-Wye. They're right up there, like, you know. I'd done a bit of a deal with them because I had tried, all the boys nagged me to get a PCP to get my scores up, like, you know, because I shoot HFT, as I expect you know, but I'm a stick shooter. So I bit the bullet. I bought this, I'd done a good deal off one of the boys in the club. He had an HW100 thumb hole, like, but I didn't really like the thumb hole. Laminate stock, it looked really pretty. Like, if you, I don't really like them stocks. Like, I prefer, like, you know, sport stock, you know, a piece of wood, not plywood. Nothing wrong if you've got a gun like that, but it was nice, and my scores were creeping up. Like, I shot it a couple of times, I expect, and I had they gave me about 5 extra points, but I wasn't used to the gun, and it just because I had no kick off it or nothing like that, my points were going through the roof. And I expect by now they would have been flipping right up there. I expect they would have. Whether I go back to a PCP, I don't know. But shooting a PCP, I was shooting over the club. This is an example, right? I was shooting over the club over in Nelson. I went round the course, and then we have a couple of shots if we miss it, like on the course, and I had to go back to my van to fill the gun back up with air, because you only get about 50 odd shots out of it, like. So I went back to the van, filled it with air, went round again, finished off the course, like, and I thought, oh yes, it's a really nice gun. So on the way back then, I popped in the house then, put the PCP in the house, and then I picked my 97 up, because I wasn't satisfied, like, you know. And I took my 97 up, another club close to me, like, because Nelson's 8 miles from me, and I think Brian Gwent, which I'm at now, is only 4 miles from me, like. I got another one up the mountain from me as well, which is 2 miles, so I'm really lucky, like, a quarry asshole, like. And I come up here to shoot, because the PCP just doesn't, one of the boys said it's like having sex with a prostitute and going home and finishing yourself off, like, you know, but I don't know if you're allowed to say that on YouTube, but you gotta have a crack, haven't you, like. But it just wasn't doing it for me, like, so, because I am a Springer man, through and through. Where would I go back to PCP? I don't know. But anyway, I got rid of that then, which was it all been serviced, did it? And all tuned up, all polished, and it was flipping a guy from Cwmbran. I mean, I'll say his name on here. Like, he tuned it up for me and did it for me. Like, flip it, it was pucker. You know, because it had a slight leak when I had it, but we done all the seals and it was shooting much better, like better than a brand new gun. I should imagine when I had it back, like. But that's my look on PCPs. If you want high scores, you know, get your scores up there and keep on hitting stuff all the time, like, well, get a PCP in it, like. But I'm not on about into winning competitions, like, even though I did get a little trophy for a Welsh champion on a flipping stick or whatever over the club, like, you know. But it doesn't. That's not all about shooting for me. I like to shoot a target, like, and when I hit it with a spring, I like, oh yeah, you hit it, like, you know. But when you hit it with a PCP, you expect it to hit it, didn't all the time with a PCP. But look, that's that. So I went up because I wasn't doing it for me, like, it wasn't giving me that feeling, like, sort of thing. I went up and I seen this. Well, I'd be honest, I've been up there for a 12-month period, right? My buddy bought one exactly the same as this, but it obviously right-handed. I liked the one. I liked the Walnut it was in this. And this has been up there at 12 months so because there's not many left-handed people up there. And I've been popping in, looking at it now and then when we go up to the shopping at Ross on Way. You like to go up there and have a pint and a bit of grub and look around the plant shops and shit like that. I mean, the missus do. And I'd pop in and have a little look, and it was still there. It wasn't selling, like, so he was waiting for me, wasn't he? So I picked it up. And I'm shooting it really good, but I wasn't shooting as good as I was my HW. So it took me a long time. Well, it took me this long to just swap. I've just swapped over now. I went, what day we days? Wednesday today. I took it out on the course, HFT course over there. I took my 97 over there Sunday. I went round with that on a Sunday. And I thought, right, let's give us a good crack of the whip. And I put my CP scopes on this, like my Optisan scopes on this. I thought I'd give it a good crack. And I was 2 points more with this, going around the course. So that said to me, right, well, it's worth giving it a good shot. So I'm giving it a good crack now. It's a lovely gun to shoot. It sits on my sticks, because I shoot on sticks. It shoots. It rolls in the V better as well. It does. So it does. I don't rock as much of it. That's little minor details, like, you know. I notice it sits in there a little bit better. It's a prettier stock, right? If you're into glam and that, put some makeup on with it as well. And my high heels walking around the course would look a bit weird, wouldn't I? It looks really nice. It's a pretty gun, like, you know. I will say about the blowing on it, like, it's really shiny, so it smudges a lot. So you constantly, I expect you see me wiping it now and polishing it, like, you know. I'm expecting a genie to puff out the end of it now. So the blowing, I would have preferred a matte sort of finish on it than that, you know. But the stock is a much prettier stock. I would have preferred an ambidextrous stock, like, you know, so it's both sides. So if I want to move it on, I can, but I'm not looking to move it on because this is going to keep forever, I hope, like, same as my 97, like, you know. Is it as good as my 97? Yeah. It is what it is. No, I love them both, like, you know. This even when I was started shooting competitions with a 97, I enjoyed shooting this a lot. So I shoot this one. I shoot nearly every day, see. I shoot this one and then I go on my 97 a little bit and get into shooting that. But I think if I had persevered with this more for competition, I would have become better on this. But like I said, the poundage were down, so the first thing I had to do was learn to take it apart, which is much easier than 97. It's just like a couple of flipping Allen keys, and then the whole thing comes out. So I got a couple of power washers and I put it on to bump the poundage up. So she's firing now 11.1. I'll wait for the spring to become a bit more war, and then I'll get a new spring in, so she'll be firing about 11.5 and 11.8. That's what I want it, really. I want it up there a bit more, like, so when you're shooting at targets at a distance, like, you've got more chance of knocking them back up when they knock down, and you're okay, you can pull them up with a string. But when they just go reset them, if they're leaning a little bit back, you won't reset them because you haven't got the oomph in the gun to do it, like, which I expect you found out as well, I expect, like. So pucker again. What I did find difficult, pain in the arse, right, compared to the 97 trigger. They're both fantastic triggers, man. I've got this tuned beautiful, this trigger is now, right? And the 97's tuned beautiful. But there's 3 screws on this, like, to adjust it. It's completely frayed. Being a thick Welshman, like, you know what I mean? It's completely frayed my flipping head, like, so I was a bit, taking it apart. And then you got to take this, what do they call it? The little trigger guard off. And then you constantly adjust it, try and get into it. But you do get a booklet with it that tells you how to do it, sort of thing. So but I can't read, so there's only no pictures on it, sort of thing. So I piss them out for a bit, and I had sister now. She's firing top. She's really firing good. Since that I piss about my 97 trigger, and I've got that even better as well. So the triggers are both, when they say, oh, this is a better trigger, they're both shit hot. They're really good triggers. It took me a little bit more time to work on this trigger, but now I can't pick a favourite. They're both really, really good triggers. I can't pick a favourite gun, you know, because this is new. I want to shoot this a lot more, like, and it's littler. The 97 is red hot. This is red hot. Like this, I've got a prettier stock in it. Where the 97 is more of an older looking, you know, maybe an old-fashioned looking stock, should I say? I don't know if that's the right word. More of a traditional stock than this, you know. This is traditional as well. Like this is a prettier stock, you know. It's walnut, but this is a walnut stock. It was very dry when I had it, you know. It was, I got shooting with an older guy, and he bought one just after me, and he said put some linseed oil on it. So I tried that, and I will say it brought the grain out a lot more on it. And I do put linseed oil on it most a couple of times a week, maybe 3 times a week. It all depends on the weather, to be honest. Like, so I do put linseed oil on it regular, and I noticed it's better now, because when I used to put it against my face, I had a couple of whiskers, like, you know, it pinch of whiskers on my face, it would, like, so that's how dry it was, you know. It was like, I won't mention what it was like, but it's because like you're banned in it, but it's much better now. Put some linseed oil on it, and it's easier, like I said, it's easier to take apart and put a bit of grease on a spring, you know, and it's all greased up lovely there. I put loads of grease on a spring to keep it quiet. I've done the same with the 97, to be honest, like, but as in the gun, like, shooting wise, they both shoot, they're flipping exactly the same. The triggers are both beautiful, so I wouldn't say one's better than the other. That's a lot of bullshit. As in to work on, this is better to work on, much easier. If the poundage is down, or I want to put a new spring, this is much easier, because I just did my 97, and the spring I bought for that was an FAC spring, and I cut that much off it, right, and I put it in my gun, and it was 14.5 foot-pound, which was great. But it was, you know, there was hardly any drop on it, sort of thing. But then I took it apart, cut a bit more off, you know. I got it down another foot-pound, I cut a bit more off, then it was down again, and it was, I brought it up at range, and I thought it's got to be right now, so I brought it up here then, and it was firing 12.4. So I clamped it up overnight, and see if I it was stuck. It was happy at 12.4. So I warmed it up, the spring end on the gas hob, and I clamped it down a little bit. Now when I first shot it, it was like 11.2, 11.3, something like that. I thought, I took a bit much off it now. So I thought, well, I'll see how it go now, and I'll put a washer in or something like that. So I like to have it a bit, like, you know, because I like to have a bit of power in my gun, like. But then it bedded in a bit then. I think I should have let it bed in, and it bedded in now, and it's it did shoot out at 11.9 once, but it's comfortable now, 11.8, which that's my 97 on this mine. This is only 11.1. This is still a bit of a pea shooter in my eyes, like. But so the 97 now, I clamped it. I warmed it up over the gas hob. Don't tell the missus. Bit of grease dripping over the hob, like, you know, I have to clean that off, like. And I clamped it on a bit, so that's like 11.8 all day long, and that's respectable. You know, the deviation is really good in it as well, like, you know. So this is a slightly better deviation on this, like, so it's a little bit smoother. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't checked the 97, but I mean, if I check that again, that'd be about the same. But that's this, you know. This is the TX200, a walnut stock, dark walnut actually. So I can see how this goes. But my PCP was H200. Whether I go back to one of them, if I get a bit more competitive, maybe I might, like. I have started going out shooting, and I did shoot the Recoil UK Recoil Championships, like. I took my 97 for that, and I shot shit, the worst I've ever shot, the lowest score I ever had. I come last but one out of the stickers, like. And my buddy was last, but I don't care, you know. It doesn't bother me, like, what I flipping have. I really enjoyed it. It's a really great community as well. It is. Going over the English boys are great. They really make a fuss of it, like. And I'm doing now this weekend, we're going up and doing stick competition, so I'm looking forward to doing that as well. So that'll be a good crack. And one of the boys who won the Welsh the Welsh Open, on the sticks, he comes second on that, and he's put my name down the list, and there's about 3 of us going up there. Great, they're flipping great bunch of boys, like, and they make you feel welcome. You know, and it is a fantastic sport, HFT sport, right? I can't lie down, which I could lie down, I suppose, like, but it's a bit uncomfortable, like, you know, so I prefer to shoot off a stick. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to keep on doing, if it looks of it, like. I've put my music to the side. I'm still doing a little bit of music, a bit of recording. I've been recording some bass tracks for a ska band in Bristol. I won't say their name, like. But there we are. So anyway, tripping off again, won't I? So there we are. Awesome gun, love it. I love it. Is it worth the extra money? Fuck no. Well overpriced they are. But I do like it. I do enjoy shooting it, especially because it's a short one as well, HC as well. But pack a gun. They both pack a gun. So, and I wouldn't divide between them, like, apart from the prettiness. This one, that's the only difference. But the HW is still Walnut. So anyway, I will be shooting. Have a good and all the best. I try and get a video again soon. I might do one of the stick competition. I don't know. All the best, anyways. Ta-ra.